Hey everyone, this is Scott from Forgot to Grow Up. Welcome to our Child's Play movie review. I just got back from seeing the Chucky reboot, and I'm just going to be sharing my general spoiler-free thoughts. So yeah, I just got back from seeing the new Chucky movie. I've never seen a Chucky movie before because I'm not a big fan of killer dolls, but I decided to check this one out. I like the cast, Mark Hamill doing the voice of Chucky, Audrey Plaza as the mom. So I was on board to check this out to see what it was going to be like, but it was just okay. It was fine. There was nothing completely terrible about it other than the fact that it was just exactly what I expected from it. This felt very much like somebody at, I don't even know which studio did this, but it just felt like this. It felt like a school assignment that somebody was like, hey, somebody write a 2019 Chucky reboot, make him a smart doll. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I expected. He hooks up to the Wi-Fi, he takes over control of stuff, he does things, he does Chucky stuff. So this movie didn't really, didn't offer me anything, at least, that surprised me, especially considering I've never seen a Chucky movie, and I was able to see everything that was going to come down. It's very predictable, very, like I said, it felt like I was assigned this as a school project, and I wrote this in grade 12 creative writing class as a little thing, oh yeah, 2019 killer doll, smart doll, you know what I mean? So it felt very kind of by the book, very kind of felt like a typical horror film plot. So that's where it's it's not bad in that sense, but it's also not great because it didn't bring anything new to it. Didn't make me didn't surprise me in that many ways. I got jump scared maybe once, maybe twice, maybe got me 2 times, which is, if this for a slasher film, it should have a few more jump scares at least, get me a little bit more creeped out. I'm not a big horror fan because I'm kind of a pansy, and I mainly laughed at this one, which I get. This one's supposed to be a little bit more of a goofy horror trope. It is a killer doll after all, but I felt just Chucky himself is less creepy. I feel there's just too much CGI. He didn't feel like a real doll in a sense. Whereas the old Chucky, I've seen pictures of, I haven't seen the movies, but I've seen pictures and clips of the old Chucky, and he doesn't seem real, but he seems a little bit more real than this new one. The new one's face is just a little too CGI, a little too into the uncanny valley where you're it doesn't seem like it's a real doll at all. It's weird, but yeah. Overall, this was kind of a blah movie. The characters were mostly blah. I did like Detective Mike. He was cool. He brought a little levity to it. I liked his attempt at being funny and none of them ever landing. That's hilarious to me. So I liked him as kind of the, comic relief. I felt Audrey Plaza was just kind of there. I felt like I didn't think she brought anything. I love her as an actress, but she didn't. I didn't feel like she got to bring her unique style to this. I felt like she just kind of played the mom in a horror film. So yeah, and then the kids overall were a little bit not the brightest bunch. When your doll seems to it might be going bad, maybe that's the time to get rid of it before it goes bad. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so overall this movie was just fine, but like I said, a little bit by the numbers, a little bit typical, a little bit exactly what I thought it was going to be. But if you want to see it, go see it. I don't think this is one of those movies you necessarily need to go rush out and see, but if you were planning to check out the new Chucky reboot, I don't think you'd be disappointed necessarily, but I don't think you're going to really enjoy it that much either. It's just kind of, yep, it's just a movie. It's just a Chucky movie in a sense. So it was what it was. But that's all my thoughts on the Child's Play movie. Sure, let me know in the comments below if you're going to plan on seeing the new Chucky reboot in theaters or not. Thanks again for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have a good one.